So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder.
It's Pele! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Ibrahimovic. It's a threatening ball. Mbappe! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! A finish of true class! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
That was magnificent. The way he caught it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. He has found the way through. Good read, needed to be. Van der Sar punts it upfield. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Oh, easy pickings there. And this is Dembele. Lovely, now then. And he shoots! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Maldini clears it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Messi. He's found the way through. And Hullet! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And a few accusing looks coming his way. Dembele going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Has a look and place it forward. Vieira. Could move up a gear here. He's shifting through the gears here. And he decides to cross it. And he's there to get it away. And it's Hullet. Hullet constantly looking for the ball into the box. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hullet. Is there any... Can he finish? And he hits the net. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times.
And the shot! Oh, it's hit the post! Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nicked it back promptly. And here's Mbappe. Now, chance! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
And he gets rid in a hurry. And now they can spring out of defence. Nesta promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. He is through here. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Ibrahimovic. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, it's Dembele. Tries to pass it through. And it's half-time here.
Well, it's hard to say whether a two-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. There's the start of the second half. Dembele looks to get on the end of this. Vitinha. And it's Dembele. And here's Hullet.
Hullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Hullet. Hullet. And it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Real chance! In he goes again. Just cruising. They are cruising. And he is just ripping it up. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
So now the difference is 3. Great ball, and he's in here. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Out to the right. Hullet. Played into space. No, he's just misjudged that one. Roberto Carlos. To Messi. Yaya Toure. Now it's Mbappe. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And he's picked it up out wide, engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Hullet. Messi could try cutting in, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. Hullet! Oh, taken with style. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it's away we go then. Now this man, Yaya Toure, Jim, midfielders don't come much more complete and dominant than him, do they?
Well, the envy of so many opposition teams, I would guess. No one offers the complete package like he does. The perfect blend of power, of pace, and it's no exaggeration to say that he's one of the greatest box-to-box players around.
A real handful by any measurement.
Totally.
He's got away, looking to go deep. Pull it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Threads one in. Pull it. Well, that's a dangerous ball. Pele. And it's Messi. Vieira. Vitinha. Pele. Now that looks a decent ball. It's Dembele! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Hullet. And this is Dembele. It's a good ball out wide. Rijkaard gets across to intercept that. Cantona. And it's been played through. Now this could be a chance. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Has a look and place it forward. And this is Dembele. Vitinha. And this is Pele, and the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Messi will not want... Messi! Oh, brilliant stop from Courtois! Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now, looking to orchestrate a counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And here's Messi. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. And here's the chance to counter. Gerrard. And he cuts out the supply. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Spread out to the left. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he is going into that little black book. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this.
Yeah, plenty of jostling in that box. They just need a good delivery.
Luis Suarez, the specialist in tearing teams apart. 30 minutes gone. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Aimed beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Luis Suarez. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Yaya Toure. And it's Luis Suarez. Oh, there's a probing ball. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pull it. And here's Suarez. Now Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's worked it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vitinha. Strokes it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Luis Suarez. Now it's Cantona. Cantona powering forward here. He's had it taken off him. Now who's going to be first to this? Pull it. Little pass back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think from the manager's viewpoint, Peter, he'll be demanding more from his team during the break, but he'll at least be happy at the way they've contained the opposition so far.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
He's having a shot! And he's done it!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Pull it. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Cantona is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Dembele. Goes looking wide. Lovely feet. And this is Dembele. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, beautifully shaped ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Pass somewhat off target. Pull it. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he's had it nicked away. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Rijkaard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And here's Suarez. He's being urged to shoot. He's picked his way through. He rises! He scored! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Substitution for Manchester United, number 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Coming on the field, number
Yaya
24,
Toure.
Messi. Number
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
Morgan Rogers. Number 11, Mbappe.
Roberto Baggio. Now it's Hullet. And it's Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's come loose. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And the counter is on. That's a foul, no two ways about it. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Guardiola. Back into the middle. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Villa. Unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. He's free, he has got space. And Hullet! Corner number 2 then. Saliba gets it away. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Driving through. Oh, shooting chance! Too close for comfort. Now it's Villa, pinches it off him. And it's Messi. Driving forward. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's intervened well there.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
And the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cruyff. And that's it. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Zanetti gets it away. Distributed tidily. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Climbs up big! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Tries to play it through, and he's in on goal. Produces a cross.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
There will be a throw-in. Vitinha gets good distance on it. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I've been hugely impressed with what I've seen so far from this guy, Jude Bellingham. You don't become a regular at one of Europe's leading teams at 17 unless you're very, very special. And he's the epitome of, if you're good enough, you're old enough.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. It's a good...
He rises!
Oh, crossbar! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Vitinha plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Aimed beyond the defence. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. So nearly the perfect ball. And they've got rid. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No goals as yet. Bellingham goes on a run down the left wing. Bellingham. And it's Messi. Robertson has it in a wide position. Cleared away. Can he spark a counter here? Back into the middle. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Hullet.
Shot, surely! Dembele! Brilliant! He's got himself an absolute peach. The breakthrough strike.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Bellingham chasing after it. And here's Isak. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And it's Tchouaméni. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Robertson made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Now it's Bellingham. Zanetti. Bellingham. Messi. Oh, well played, well played. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, no joy this time.
There's the shot! And it's in! And they're at it again in double quick time.
That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Isak!
It's loose now and they want to get it back.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? And this is Hullet. And there is the half-time whistle. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Dembele. Vieira. It's a really well-measured ball. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Rodri. Rooney. Knocks it into space.
Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. And the second half is off to a flyer.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
We have got ourselves a game here.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Great vision.
Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. No mistake! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Substitution on the field. Number 11.
We have got changes
Rooney.
here from both sides, in
Number
fact.
6.
This has become one
Coming on the
superb
field,
game of football.
Number 3.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell
Number
for them, and they're
15.
starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Taking place.
Vieira. Now, can they get him away? And he's taking no chances there. Solot. Nicely weighted ball.
The attendance for this match was 29,830.
Looking to play him in. Pele is onto this.
Can he finish?
Matheus Cunha. Bellingham in the hunt and looking threatening.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Nice interception, well timed. Has a look and plays it forward. And the counter is on. Vieira. Now it's Hullet. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Bellingham. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Suarez.
And the finish! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Substitution on the field.
Corner number 2 then.
Isaac. Number 9, Bellingham. Number 20, Chouameni. Coming on the field, number 8, Turner. Number 24.
He's gone looking for safety.
Number 10.
And now a sudden
Joelinton.
chance to counter.
Substitution.
Zanetti. Zanetti tries making a foray down the right. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, sweet feet.
John. Oh, what has happened here?
Corner.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Out towards the flank. Into the last quarter of an hour. Looking for options for movement. Played in deep. Played in it. Solid! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Sorloth has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Vieira. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Sorloth. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cruyff. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. They want to be quick to recover this. And another try! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! Simplicity itself.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Liverpool complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Oh, lovely bit of skill.
4 added
That is
minutes has
good
been
alertness.
indicated.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
The final seconds now. Zanetti threads one in, and it's Zanetti. Luis Suarez. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest, and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and You, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
This is Dembele. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Hullet. He's being urged to shoot. Now it's Mbappe. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Dembele chasing after it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rijkaard gets over and intercepts. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Shot at goal!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much.
Oh, shooting chance!
And this is Messi. Now can he...
Chance!
Well, that is commitment to the cause. Arsenal with the corner, they're first.
Messi!
And he's there to belt it away. And now they can spring out of defence. That is a brilliant interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Threads one in, and it's been played through. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the counter is on. And the through ball. And this is Ibrahimovic.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
And a chance!
Just too much, fractions.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
That has been cut short. Oh, there's a probing ball. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Dembele knocks it into space. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Dembele's delivery.
That's good defensive concentration.
Oh, that's delightful. And this is Messi. Oh, good-looking ball. Engages and forces him off the ball. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe. Played backwards here. And here's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Vitinha. Hullet. And he was alert to it. That's a sharp pass. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nice control. He's got away. And the shot! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And here's Mbappe. Ibrahimovic. Now it's Mbappe.
And he shoots!
Pele conjures time and space where few can.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Messi. Vieira aims beyond the defence. Now it's Messi. Now, can they get him away?
Shoots!
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Gattuso tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Oh, good. Messi! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Valverde. Oh, that's well spotted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Substitution for Arsenal.
And we are back on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself...
He's had a shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not the most accurate pass. It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. Decent chance! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Arsenal are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
And it's Cruyff. Vieira. Now, what about a counter-attack? Now it's Pelé. Pelé will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Valverde. Messi. Caceres gets a foot in here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Could be danger here. Messi. Well read, and the danger is averted. Pelé has a look and plays it forward. Here's Vitinha. Out to the right. Back towards the middle. Can he get on the end of this? And the shot! No mistake! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pull it. Oh, this is a terrific run.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Dembele is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Vitinha, well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Shifted it to the flank. Great chance! He has done it! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 19.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Number 13.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Number 6.
Now it's Hullet.
And here's Baggio.
Number 22.
Done delicately.
He rises!
Substitution in progress.
And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And this is Luis Suarez. And he's been shifted off it.
Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out to the left it goes.
Well timed, excellent interception.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Hullet. Oh, what a climb! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
And it's Gattuso.
Ronaldo is flagged offside.
That's an imaginative pass.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Now it's Hullet. Zico. Seedorf.
And he welcomes it in. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
Oh, good take, tries a shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that was very necessary.
Oh, that is asking for trouble.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's clear cut, it's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
And it's Zico.
And he skips past his man.
And that is as far as it goes.
So it is something for both, but ideal for neither.
Both parties having to settle for what they get. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
Vieira. And it's Rijkaard. Dembele. Tele. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Gullit. It's Pirlo. Now it's Neymar. He's found a way through. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Thuram. That has not gone well. Arsenal looking to pass their way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pirlo, and it's Messi. Pretty cagey early on from both sides. Pele. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Gullit really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
Vieira. Nicely weighted ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Gullit proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Played out wide, and he's managed to get free. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Opts to play it back. Gullit is always scanning the pitch for targets. Vieira. That has been cut short. Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. Messi. And it's Gullit. Dembele. Knocks it into space. Gullit was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Pele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Neither side giving way, it has been tight.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can hurt with their backs to goal.
Income header! And it's a goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
Aimed in towards the centre. Czech claims it, safe hands. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. It's run loose here. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. And that has put paid to that. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Hullet, and it's Vieira. Defending of the desperate variety. Neymar.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Messi. Good purposeful running this. Maldini demonstrating his defensive quality there. Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. Still just a single goal between the sides. Vieira. Maldini makes the interception. Oh, this looks sharp. That looks a decent ball. He's having a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
It's Dembele! It's hit the upright. Vieira. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Messi. And this is Ronaldo. Big chance, must be! Big chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Chance for a shot! No mistake! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now. All of a sudden, this one's totally up for grabs.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Pirlo. Well, Jim, it is abundantly clear that the tone of this game has changed markedly within the last few moments.
Well, it has, because the deficit has now been halved, Peter, and because of that, it seems to have developed into some sort of shock for them, and it's going to be very interesting to see how they...
And the finish!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then.
Climbs up big!
And that's caused a worry or two.
Bullet certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
And they're back on the ball again. Nicely spread. Showing good feet. Pullet receives it in a wide position.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Owen. Looking for the run. And here's Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hullet. And he was quick to react. And the pass is intercepted. Pirlo. Platini plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And here's Hullet. Look at the space here.
Decent chance!
Cruyff made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
And here's Bale. And here's Cruyff. Great vision.
And the shot! Off the post!
Danger averted for now. Nice sequence of passes, this.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
And here's Hullet. That's a nicely weighted pass. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And time is up. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which... Noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. So it feels like a pretty special occasion here in the capital, a bustling scene in the north of the great city of London, and a venue here which has housed some of the game's glitterati since 2006.
Things have got underway here, pretty chance for a shot!
And that was very necessary. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, that's nice. That's a nicely weighted pass. And it's Hullet.
Has a shot!
Oh, a very decent attempt.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the inclusion of this fella, Mickey van de Ven, is probably an indication that the boss wants to play out from the back. I mean, we all talk about how brilliant his recovery pace is when it comes to defending, but he's actually quite tasty on the ball too, particularly with his long-range passing, and he loves those diagonals at times, and he's one to watch out for.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
That's really well cleared.
Out of play for a throw.
Passes coming off in quick succession here.
And it's hoisted clear. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Tries to pass it through.
Cleared without complication.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Luis Suarez.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Hullet is behind this one.
Hullet!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Milan have the chance to go the other way. Tele. Can he get it through? Thuram is there to clear and claimed it back swiftly. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Tries to play it through. Hullet. And now the breakaway. Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, that's well spotted.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here.
And here's Hullet. Strokes it back. And it's Messi. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. O'Shea has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Tele. Now it's Luis Suarez. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Yaya Toure.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
That has been knocked clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hullet. Played out to the left flank. Hullet touches it back. Passes short and sharp. And this is Messi. Calafiori gets good distance on it. And here's Hullet. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. And here's Hullet. Messi has it in a wide position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Vitinha can see things others simply cannot. Now it's Hullet. And a chance! They've got to be quick to recover this. He can get that clear. Good effort, and it is right on half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
For each block. Please
So your
report to
views
the
on the
staff
first
room
half?
immediately.
Well, I think despite the scoreline, Peter, there's only one team in it. They might not have made the most of their chances so far, but I see no signs of frustration creeping in. Maybe a bit of fine-tuning during the break, and they should get their reward in the second half.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Ambitious ball here. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Figo. Driving forward. Oh, important interception. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Vitinha. Played back into the centre. And here's Suarez. He is through here. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is a great pick out. And it's Yaya Toure. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira. Milan do have a chance to counter here. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Pele. Luis Suarez. Now, what about a counter-attack? And it's Vitinha. And here's Hullet. And the finish! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Hullet is offering a wry smile there.
Substitution for Milan.
Corner number 2 then.
Ibrahimovic. Number 5, Messi. Number 17, Gullit. Number 10, Figo. Number 23, O'Shea. Coming on the field.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Ekitike. Number 11, Suarez. Number 4,
Can he get on the end of this?
Rooney.
And that's been
Number
intercepted.
14, Beckham.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Owen. Cruyff. Cruyff will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Nedved, searching pass he's played there. And it's Cruyff. Now it's Owen. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Owen. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Oh, good-looking ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Owen chasing after it. That's going to go a long way. Played into space. Nice interception, well timed.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Milan certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Owen. That has been slung wide. And here's Cruyff. Played in deep. Van der Ven gets it away. Decent chance! Oh, yes, it's there! Finally, finally, finally!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute
There will be
perfection.
1 minute added time.
So the first goal of the game. And that into... And the referee brings it to a close. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
And here's Messi.
The ball has bounced loose now.
And here's Hullet.
He's being urged to shoot.
Chance for a shot! In for the pieces! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little...
Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Shanghai Shenhua grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the
gets his head on it. That's another chance. And it's in. And they get themselves in front.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, it's Dembele. Thinks about the shot. Tries to pass it through. Opts to play it back. Oh, good-looking ball. So what can they make of this? Pass somewhat off target. Front-footed pressing going on here. Passing is crisp and sharp. That is a brilliant interception.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Can he finish?
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Nicely weighted ball. Hit into the middle. And he gets rid in a hurry. Rijkaard can get it clear. Dembele. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Ronaldinho. That's good running with the ball. Vitinha. Now it's Pelé. He's found a way through. Oh, good take in a good area. And he's cut it out. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's got away.
Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
This is the time you need that pace.
Vieira. Quality ball.
Ronaldinho. And the shot! Sticks it away! They've done it again! It is incredible!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Messi
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, it's a great ball here. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
And he shoots! It's a goal! And they're back in front.
He made it happen. Squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And he is going into that little black book. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Suarez.
Ronaldinho really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Dembele is always scanning the pitch for targets. Now it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caceres kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Drogba.
And the first 45 minutes are up.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Well, time to catch your breath after a manic first half. Goals, goals and more goals, but only one between them.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Messi. Dembele
Does really well to win the ball there. Searching pass he's played there.
has a look up and drives it forward.
Pele. Nice defending, it's got the job done.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Vieira. Vitinha.
Dembele.
Looking for the run. Costa Curta looking to hit the byline here.
And he was alert to it.
Distributed tidily. Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Luis Suarez.
Thuram deals with that comfortably.
Now it's Messi.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do.
Shoots! And yes, it's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 20. Numero 10.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Now, he's just misjudged that one.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And he welcomes it in.
Dembele.
Now it's Drogba.
Shanghai Shenhua looking to pass their way through.
And he's found a way past. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Oh, the referee's got a decision to make here. What's he going to give? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Cáceres has been given a red card for the denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity. Ronaldinho ready to try one. Ronaldinho! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Nice interception, well timed. That pass isn't the best. Lobbed in behind. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. That has not gone well. Mateus. Now it's Owen. Now it's Pele. Shot could be on. Mateus. Owen. And the shot! It's bounced back off the post. Owen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ronaldinho. Shanghai Shenhua are looking to break at pace. And it's Luis Suarez. And it's Cáceres. And Adams. Roberto Baggio. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Luis Suarez. And here's Drogba.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Gives it back. Shanghai Shenhua can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Owen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he's lost his man here. Drogba! No mistake! And the comeback is complete. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Shanghai Shenhua get themselves into the... It's Luis Suarez!
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Drogba! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Mateus. He's chosen to go back. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, what a ball! And that's really well manoeuvred. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Can he get it through? The ball's gone astray. Oh, well played, well played. So that's it. It is all over. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established.